I want to show you the salad choppers.
That's why you left your peppers in your onions.
That's why I left my peppers in my onions. Okay, so this just came out. It's all nice and done. And here is the must-have tool to go with your deep cover baker. I kind of call them the dynamic duo. This is your salad choppers. Remember we talked about our Santoku knife? This actually has 2 Santoku blades, and you see this little shovel? It's designed, you can throw your ingredients into a bowl and cut up all your salad ingredients or your salsa ingredients, but my favorite thing to do is to use it to chop up your meat after you've cooked it. So remember I told you didn't have to worry about cutting up your onions and your peppers, because when your fajitas come out, you're going to take your salad choppers and you're just going to cut right through, and boom, you have dinner done. Remember when I talked about throwing the barbecue sauce on top of your pork tenderloin, 10 minutes in the microwave, you grab your salad chopper, you've got your fajitas chopped up, good to go. Okay? Love, love, love this tool. This is definitely another must-have, especially if you're getting your deep cover baker. Okay? And look, fajitas are done. How fast was that? Simple, and wait till you taste them. They're going to be so good.
They smell delicious.
And now, you know, the beauty of this is, I guess I should come around and show you how wonderful the juices are in here. Okay? Remember I said, aren't you excited to have microwave meat? Look at all the juice that's coming out in there. Can you see all that juice down in the bottom? Remember I didn't add any liquid to it whatsoever, right? Ooh, ah, doesn't it smell good? Ooh, ah. So all those juices in there. When you chop up your meat with your salad choppers, it's going to absorb a lot of that juice. It'll make your meat even tender and more juicy. But we're going to use our scoop and drain when you get ready to make your fajitas. Use this because then you can scoop it out and it'll let all the excess moisture drain out. This is a great little tool too for, I know in our area of the world we love pierogies. When your pierogies float to the top, scoop them right out, tortellini, all kinds of stuff that you can use to scoop out your pasta. Hamburger meat, instead of having to drain off the oil, just scoop it out and it'll drain out. So this is the scoop and drain. So I'll pass that around so you can see that. And dinner is almost ready. So I'm going to put the lid back on to keep our fajitas warm, because you do know one of the benefits of stoneware is it'll keep your food warm for up to 20 minutes coming out, right?
Cindy, did that mean to put that in the microwave?
So I just want to tell you guys a quick little bit about me and why, kind of how I came to be here with you tonight, okay? When I went to my very first show, I actually didn't get invited. I was actually brought along as a friend. Don't you feel sorry for me? I didn't even have a friend to invite me to a show. But I went along, and at the time I actually had just finished my master's degree, but I couldn't find a real job, okay? So I went to this show. I was working 3 part-time jobs. So I remember watching the lady thinking, well, I like to cook, maybe I should do this. You do not have to like to cook to do this. I had someone on my team, it took her 2 hours to make cream of wheat. Anyone can do this job, okay? But I thought, wow, that looks like a lot of fun, so I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. So in my first month of business, I went out of my house 3 times. That's probably about 12 hours of work, okay? Got my first commission check and about fell off my chair, because in 12 hours, I made what would have taken me 70 hours at one of my other part-time jobs. So I quickly thought, well, there might be something to this. Fast forward 14 years later, and here I am. And this is a big part of why I do what I do. This is my family. Everybody say, aw.
Aww.
I mentioned earlier I have 3 little ones at home, and then I do have 1 big one too. That's Sean. Everybody say hi, Sean. But I really love that Pampered Chef came into my life and allowed me to be the stay-at-home mom that I wanted to be. But it also allowed me something for me as well. And just to kind of let you know, I mean, Pampered Chef is, let me go back, where's my little thing? A great way to fit it into anyone's schedule, okay? You know, think about the things that you have going on in your life. Like me personally, my husband's only day off is Sundays, so that is family day for us. So I do not work on Sundays. My daughter runs cross country. Those are Wednesdays. I mark that off. And then I'm able to fit my shows into my calendar. You know, we have family night, you have date night, you know. You can really fit Pampered Chef into the, you know, kind of like into the nooks and crannies of your life. And the best part about this is I get to be my own boss. I get to make my own schedule. I get to work my schedule around my family and not the other way around, which is one of the things I really do love about my job. And I also love the fact that we have lots of friends. That is probably one of the biggest benefits that I don't think I realized when I started this business 14 years ago, is how much fun we were going to have with our Pampered Chef family and all the friendships that we were going to make. We also, this is definitely probably my husband and my family's favorite part of what I do, which is trips. So anybody here love to travel? Mm-hmm. Okay, how many part-time jobs out there would tell you at the end of the year, not only did we give you great income, but we're gonna send you on a free vacation, okay? We have traveled to places that I never thought we would go in our life. We've been to Hawaii twice, Alaska, and the reason I chose this picture of my family is this is their favorite part of my job, is that they get to go to Disney thanks to Pampered Chef, because they love Disney. We would never be able to have gone, without our Pampered Chef business. So you may be wondering, oh my goodness, how much can you really make doing something like this? Well, I just want to share with you, who has envelope 1?
Me,
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you a ticket. We're going to do a little drawing for a free goodie. Keep those separate from the other ones. Open up your envelope for me and tell me what's inside.
Woohoo! Light for the sky, money.
How much?
1, 2, 3, 4.
$400, okay? $400 extra a month coming into your household income just for going out of your house 4 times in that month. What would you do if you had an extra $400 coming in?
All kinds of stuff.
Well, like what? What would you do?
New vehicle.
New vehicle, new car,
Car insurance.
car insurance.
Go to Chicago.
Go to Chicago. Love it. All right, who has envelope number 2? Okay, open it up.
$1,000.
$1,000. Now, $1,000 extra a month could be life-changing, okay? Just by doing this 2 times a week. That's still a part-time job, isn't it? Right? Okay? 2 times a week, you could bring in an extra $1,000 a month. What could you do with an extra $1,000 a month?
I can pay for my horses, board and feed them, plus pay some of the household bills.
Anybody else? What would you do with an extra
Bank it for college funds.
$1,000? College fund. That really could be life-changing, and you're still talking about a part-time job, okay? Now, who has number 3? Well, Sid, I'm sorry, you don't have any money in your envelope. You just have a check. So, pull it out. Sorry, it accidentally got sealed there. And read, for me, the hot pink part.
7 cooking shows, 1 catalog show, and 7 online orders.
And how much is your check for?
$7,012.
Oh, what would that do for you?
A lot.
A lot. Definitely life-changing there. Huh?
Definitely.
And that, just so you know, is a real commission check for an upper-level director in the Pampered Chef. And that's a real check, okay? And I share that with you not to brag about what I make, but to show you this can be an amazing part-time job that can bring in, real part-time income that can help with groceries, gas, put food on the table, maybe a car payment, whatever it may mean for you. But it could turn into full-time career income, okay? So I want to give you guys a chance to ask me anything that you're curious about doing something like this. And you're going to get a ticket into a little drawing. So all you have to do is ask me a question, and if you can't think of one, guess what? Flip to the front of your catalog and you have a cheater question. So who asked the first question? Go ahead.
Is it difficult to get bookings?
It is not, because you know what? We have an amazing host program, and it's fun. Are you guys having fun?
Yes.
So much fun. So typically you're going to get 1 to 2 people at your shows that are going to want to have shows.
Is it hard to get people to recruit?
It is not. I mean, this is a great way to earn extra income. It's a fun job. It's not rocket science. I'm pretty sure it's not rocket science. So, there's always people looking for a business opportunity, and this is one of the best ones out there.
Do you have to be an experienced cook to do this?
You do not. Do you remember me just talking about my friend that joined our team that couldn't make cream of wheat? If you can read a recipe, you can do Pampered Chef, because Pampered Chef recipes are all easy and they all turn out great.
How did you learn everything about all the products?
That is such a great question. You can learn through just using your products, but we offer great training and support. You're in this business for yourself, but never by yourself. The company gives us great training and support.
How far do you have to travel?
As far as you want. You are your own boss, so there are no territories. You can go as near or as far. Me personally, the furthest I've gone so far is North Carolina, because I have family there, so I go down and actually you can write your trips off. So you go visit family, write your trips off.
What do you like most about your job?
What I like most about my job, hands down, is the people. I absolutely treasure the friendships that I have made through Pampered Chef, through my team, through my hosts, my customers, or none.
How do you earn trips?
How do you earn trips? Just by doing your cooking shows. I mean, truly, if you're doing 1 to 2 cooking shows a month, you're going to earn free travel with Pampered Chef.
And how much time do you spend at a show?
That's such a great question. Did you come up with that all by yourself?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Actually, how much time is that the question? Look, I already got sidetracked. Squirrel. Anyway, typically you're probably at your host home for about 3 hours. I would be generous saying that you probably spend 4 hours of your time per show. That would include time at your host house and any time outside of the show. Last question.
How much do you take with you?
How much? You mean much product?
Yeah, how
I
much?
typically just carry what I'm using for my show. So if there's products that you didn't get to see tonight, then you book your show and I'll bring them to your party. Okay? So you guys have great questions. So you ready for somebody to win? Yes? Okay. So last 3 numbers: 8, 5, 1.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, congratulations! Now you get the goodie inside. Thank you so much. And if you did get a chance to win that, we have one more drawing. This is just if you would fill this out for me. And there's a couple things. If you're interested in a fun night with your friends, just let me know that right here. And again, Dee would be really excited when you book your date in November. Remember, the 1st through the 10th, you get that bonus. And then you'll see either catalog or Facebook show it. If you're wondering, well, what in the world is that? That's if you really want those stones 60% off and your free product, but you're like, Cindy, I just don't want you anywhere near my friends and family. Then you can do that. And maybe something tonight piqued your interest for you or someone you know about earning extra income. Just check that there. Do not worry. I'm not going to push it out with my Santuco knife until you join my team. I'm just going to give you some information. Or maybe there's a product that you would really love to know about when it goes on special. Just mark that there. And I'll be glad to give you some more information about that. And then we'll be ready to take orders. I'm going to set up in the dining room. And do me a favor, if you're ready, if you have to get home to watch your favorite show, go ahead and put your order on top of my laptop. I'll take care of you first. If not, go ahead and just start me a pile, and I'll pull from the bottom. That way you can sit here, eat, relax, enjoy your friends, and not have to feel like you're standing in line for confessional. It has been so much fun tonight, Dee. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you all so much for coming.